Addiction affects everyone, from our children, parents, and spouses, to our neighbors, friends, community members, sports heroes, celebrities, veterans, and first responders. People that built and supported our communities are struggling with addiction, and they need the support of the community to have a fighting chance.
The greatest tragedy that I see is the unrelenting, catastrophic consequences of opiate addiction.
My office is about 5 minutes away from the downtown east side. I'm down there all the time. And when I was first getting clean, like it was a bad area, but then the harm reduction kind of came in and it seemed like it got better for a while.
My experience working in the downtown east side was an eye-opening experience like nothing I've ever seen. You see little clips on the news or you read about it in the paper. It doesn't give it the full description of what's actually going down there.
Like there was the injection site and some of the using got off the street and it did seem like it was working. But if you go down there now, like it's worse than it's ever been.
The open drug use, the sorrow, the sadness, the violence, it is overwhelming, and it is a sad state of the human condition down there.
The so-called war on drugs has become a race for life. A race, just like a marathon, needs to have support along the route in order for people to make it. What started in 1993 as a single home on Fairmont Street in Vancouver, British Columbia, has grown into 30 residences serving over 300 clients at a time.
We're all motivated by the same mandate, and that mandate looks like we will do whatever it takes to help someone. And one of the key points for me is I never wanted to allow money to be a preventative factor for people to access treatment. And so naturally, money does make the world go around. But Together We Can is a formidable and ferocious organization because it is a legitimate, not-for-profit society. So all of our revenues go into helping others. And when I did start at Together We Can, it was a 35-bed facility that had very unique bones. And those bones look like an incredible level of heart and compassion to help others. As a result of the diversified relationships that we have, we've been able to grow our client capacity now to well past 300. We've been able to expand our residential treatment homes to over 27. We've been able to have a staffing repertoire of over 80 people. We've been able to grow a comprehensive volunteer program of over 60 people. And I get no greater joy than watching somebody embrace the idea of following in my footsteps with regards to trying to make a difference in the service of humanity. Because Together We Can, when you look at our organization, is one big beating heart.
It's important for us to not only contribute to our community, but to have a connection and to have an anchor, if you will. And so I was fortunate that Savvy invited me to join the board.
I'm Janet Kay, and I'm a volunteer at Together We Can and a board member as well. I started volunteering here about 3 years ago, and my son was a client at Together We Can.
I had a good personal relationship with Stacy Wilson over my 5 trips to Together We Can. Stacy and I think he certainly was very helpful to me.
Being part of the recovery community has been wonderful for me. Unfortunately, I represent many, many parents who have lost a son or a daughter to the overdose crisis. And it was wonderful to feel part of a larger group and to be able to give back. They looked after my son very well. He had so much support and love and kindness while he was here that it was my honor to be able to give some of that back and help so that other families don't have to go through the heartbreak and the terrible time that my family went through.
Together We Can has experienced many heart-wrenching losses. The families of these individuals are part of the Together We Can community, and we offer our condolences, love, and support. Each of these losses reaffirms that Together We Can needs to remain a part of the solution in supporting the people of Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, and across Canada. Together We Can features various programs including our main campus, Solid Ground, Elevate, All My Relations, Recovery Victoria, Alliance, and Awakenings. These programs are offered to help find the right environment for a resident to feel comfortable in and start their recovery journeys.
I'm Marc Dubé and I am Together We Can's Auxilliary Program Operations Manager. I've been working this time for Together We Can for just over 4.5 years. I helped the startup of Solid Ground and have been very involved in the procurement of homes, getting them set up, getting them staffed, getting people trained and getting them running. You know, with the Awakenings program was there at the startup, and at the startup of these other programs just made sense for me to become sort of the operations manager of all these facilities. I'm very familiar with all of the staff, I'm very familiar with all of the programming, familiar with the homes.
Hello, my name is Merrick. I'm the program manager at the All My Relations program. The All My Relations program is an Indigenous healing house located in Surrey. We're a treatment center that focuses on culture and connecting people with elders and sweat lodges and getting our men out on the land to heal traditionally, and we also incorporate the 12 steps through our program. I remember when I first showed up at the All My Relations program, I remember I was being dropped off there by my mom. She said, "This is your chance to get something different in life."
My name is Bert Pasqualotto. I'm the client care manager for the Elevate program. As the client care manager of the Elevate program, every day is different. I could be managing appointments and getting guys to their off-site events. I could also do staffing, make sure everyone's getting their medications. The Elevate program is a smaller supportive environment amongst Together We Can. We offer a higher staff to client ratio. One of the benefits of being placed at the Elevate program was our chef, Ian Marcel Yalloway. It was just such a bonus to be being fed by such an amazing chef in person.
Hi, my name is Alex Lekei, and I work for TWC, the Alliance program, and I am an addictions counselor there. The Alliance program is built on a foundation of love, belonging, people coming together as people without labels. Alliance gives people the opportunity from all walks of life, LGBTQ and allies, coming together to realize that we're all the same. We all belong in this world.
I'm Courtney Nichols, and I am Clinical Supervisor and Registered Clinical Counselor at Together We Can.
I'm Carol Ann. I've been working here at Together We Can for about 10 years. I teach life skill classes, and I do counseling and interventions.
I am honored to have two roles. I get to supervise students, master's level students, so I get to witness change in the students as they continue to give back to our society and to the community. And then my other role is doing one-on-one sessions with clients, which I feel blessed to do because I get to watch clients who arrive here either wanting the change or believing it's possible, and watching those two come together and watching them find themselves again. The most beautiful thing for me is when clients come in and say, I've never spoken to anyone about this. And they come in, you can almost see them carrying the weight of something, and they've been carrying it for a really long time. And so when I create a space, a safe place for them, when clients say, I want to talk about this, I want to finally be free of this weight, you can see it in their eyes and you can see it in their spirit that something lightens in them.
I think it's really unique because we really, truly do care. You know, it's not just words alone. We really do care about our clients, and most of us are addicts as well. And so we really understand what they're going through. So it's not foreign to us at all. We've all been there ourselves. So we really feel for our clients and love them till they can love themselves. One of the things that I teach in my classes, we talk about happiness. And I'll say, when was the last time you were happy? And so many clients will say, you know, it's been 10 years, 20 years. Some clients even say they've never been happy. And so to watch people turn their lives around and begin to find happiness and peace and contentment in life, really that's what life's all about, right? And that's the joy of my job, is seeing that happen to so many men here.
I think that number one, the community needs to recognize the impact of mental health, and that the two of them go together. We can't treat addiction without treating mental health, and as well, we can't treat mental health without treating the addiction. So I get to walk along the road of mental health with my amazing colleagues who do the addiction work, but I think it's a societal issue to place value on mental health. I think often still there's the attitude of just pull your socks up, do better, especially with depression, you know, just push yourself through this. And most of our clients, they can't. Or they've been trying to push through for so long that they've become fatigued and exhausted and isolated, and they just don't feel understood. So I think understanding mental health and seeing addiction as a coping mechanism, for me, is where I would love to see society sort of catch up.
For me, it's every day is a fabulous experience. Like when I come into work, I look forward to coming to work, and you know, seeing my guys, they might have had an aha moment, or they did their step 5, or something really great happened in their life. And for me, that's the joy of my job. Every day I see miracles happen here, so it's just a wonderful place to be and see.
Often with clients, what we sort of get them to picture is that there are two roads in this journey. One of the roads in TWC is the mental health journey, and the other road is the addiction journey. The beautiful part of TWC is we often cross over. We have to communicate with each person on the team. And on the mental health road, we have many different tools and expertise. Georgia specializes in EMDR. Sarah, myself, and Georgia all use CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, to help develop tools and resiliency in the clients for anxiety, depression, trauma. One of my specific interests and specialty is early childhood. I love to go back with the clients into their early childhood to explore family relationships and explore how they develop messages about themselves.
The family program is a free service that we offer to family and friends of our participants. that remains open always. If your loved one was here 8 years ago, you can still come to the family program. It doesn't matter. If they were here one day and left, we don't care. The family program it's something we offer because we believe that family is important, and we need to build that, and we need to have family understand the disease and also understand recovery, right? And we want to give everybody hope.
Creating healthy boundaries is easier said than done. And when our second son was in recovery, we were introduced to a support system that was just being rolled out, which is the Family Anonymous support group that Together We Can so generously offered one of their rooms for, parents and loved ones to come together and just talk.
I don't want to see anyone else go through what I had to go through. And there is a lot of hope. In Families Anonymous, we do hear stories of recovery, stories of strength. We often have speakers of some of the men that have done really well in their recovery. And that gives a lot of hope to the family members.
Because as much as we know and think that we're alone, we're really not.
My advice to any family member who is seeing someone that they love struggling with addiction is to not give up hope, to reach out, to get help. There is lots of help out there, and there is lots of hope out there.
Once we started to talk, I recognized that I'm not alone, that this journey of addiction is more common than I even began to imagine, and that our journeys are very similar as loved ones, and how coming together once a week really brought the sanity back and brought some real peace.
And that's what part of the funds that we're hoping to receive tonight through the gala. We want to be able to reach those people and give them that hope and give them that chance to turn their lives around and to have recovery in their life. And not only are you saving the person that's struggling with the addiction, but you're also saving the entire family.
It's brought a lot of peace. It truly has brought a lot of peace.
We want to show our appreciation and gratitude to the frontline workers at Together We Can, including our intake team, support staff, group facilitators, doctors, counselors, kitchen staff, office administrators, receptionist, senior management, maintenance staff, volunteers, and house managers. Thank you to all of the staff at Together We Can. To the residents and alumni that have come through the doors of Together We Can, thank you for being inspirational and showing people that we do recover.
Can you tell us how many days sober?
I have 73 days today, and it feels good.
I am 2.5 years clean.
At this point, I guess I'm just over 4.5 years clean.
I'm celebrating, my 9th year of sobriety.
Life just got bigger, I think. Yeah.